Hey everyone, I thought I would come on here and share with you guys my weekly Dollar Tree haul. We spent about $125 and I went to Trader Joe's and we went to our local grocery store, Hagen. And we also went to this kind of new farmer's market, which we have never been to before, but they have like meat and produce and things like that there. So we went there and we spent at the produce, and I'll show you. I'm going to show you Trader Joe's first, and then I'll show you what we got at the local um, market, kind of like a farmer's market. We spent about $22, I think, there on a bunch of produce, and then we went to Hagen after that. So let's go ahead and get started with what we picked up from Trader Joe's. And I'll kind of tell you guys what we're going to eat for the week as well. We picked up these organic tortilla chips here. We have some pico de gallo to eat up, so we got that to use with that. I picked up my boys a couple packages of these strawberry bars. You get 6 bars in here, and these are $1.99. We did pick up 4 of these pizza crusts, and they have the plain crust, but we picked up the, this is like the garlic, and this was $1.19. We picked up 4 of those because we're going to have pizzas this week, and we'll probably roll that over to having that for lunch too as well. So, but I think for $1.19, that's a really good deal. We picked up some of this salami, and I cannot remember how much that was offhand. I don't have my receipt handy. I do apologize. I picked up some baby spinach, and that was $1.99 a bag. And I picked up this Japanese style fried rice. We're going to have this week, one night, we're going to have like an Asian food where we have some orange chicken, which we got from our other grocery store that we picked up, and I'll show you that when we get down there, but we're going to have this with it. And this has got the edamame. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. It's got tofu and yeah, I thought that looked really good. I picked up one of these sourdough kind of like bread bowl type things. This was 99 cents. I plan on making a clam chowder, which is back here. I'm going to try that out. I think it was $1.69 for the can of clam chowder. I'm going to make for lunch one day a chowder bowl. I thought that sounded pretty good. I picked up some of this garlic. That was $1.99. I believe the salt and pepper was the same. We picked up a salt and then a pepper. Picked up some olive oil because we were completely out. We're also going to have one night, we're going to have breakfast for dinner. So we picked up some of these hash browns, and these were $1.99. And we love Trader Joe's mac and cheese. So I picked up 2 boxes, one for each of my boys to have either for a lunch, or sometimes they split these with like a side, as like a side dish for one of their dinners. We'll see. I'm not sure what we'll do with that, but we were there, so I picked that up. And for myself, this is one of my favorite mac and cheese. I picked that up for, this is the Hatch chili, and I like that, and so I picked that up for myself. Okay, so that's all that we got from Trader Joe's. Now I'm going to get into the produce that we got from the like farmer's market. So we picked up some of these Pink Lady apples. These were 99 cents a pound, so I thought that was a really good deal. And then some oranges. Those were 66 cents a pound. And some nectarines. I believe those were $1.49 a pound. And some tomatoes. I forget how much those were. We picked up some of these like little peppers here. They got the red and the orange, and those were $1.99 for a bag. What I plan on doing with those is dipping those in like hummus. I thought that sounded pretty good for like a snack, so we got those. And those are the mini peppers. Picked up 2 bundles of these asparagus, and they're pretty large bundles. They were $1.99 for the big bundles there. And some of these grape tomatoes, those were $1.99 for the container. And bananas were 66 cents a pound at that market, and 2 of these peppers were for $1. All right, so now I'm going to show you guys what we got from Hagen, our local grocer. I picked up some of these chicken thighs here, and these are boneless. This was $2.99 a pound. It was $4.49 for this size, and I'm going to make chicken tetrazzini. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm going to make that this week as well. That's in our meal plan. For $2.99 a pound, I picked up this big thing of hamburger, and I'm going to make some sloppy joes, and we have some tater tots left in our freezer, so we'll probably do like sloppy joes, tater tots, and like a veggie dinner like one night. And they had a good deal on these Bush's beans. I think these were $1.18, so we picked up 2 cans just to add to our stockpile because we were kind of out of those. And some sour cream. I needed that for the chicken tetrazzini, so I picked that up. And some of this cream of chicken soup. I already had a can, but that calls for the chicken tetrazzini. This was 40 cents for that. I had seen these raspberry-filled oatmeal cookies. I've always wanted to try those, and when they had them on sale this week, I was like, oh, I have to pick those up. Those look so yummy. And those were $2.50. Picked up these big chocolate fudge Pop-Tarts for my boys. These you get a 12-pack, and these were $2.99. And we were out of cheese, so I picked up some of this medium cheddar. Now these are the Asian inspired things because we're going to have like an Asian with that fried rice that you saw over there. We're going to do that one night. So I picked up this orange chicken here. And I have to move this, sorry guys. And I also picked up this chicken here. And these were $1.99 a bag, and these are 18 ounces. They're 1 pound, 2 ounces. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to look at this here. But those were $1.99, so we're going to have like kind of like an Asian night. We'll also have a leftover night as well. Now on Clears, I found these smart ones, kind of like turkey sausage breakfast biscuits for myself. These were $1.75. You get 2 in there, and I've had these before, and they're actually pretty good. And I picked up some of this organic linguine, and I forget how much that was, but that I'm going to be using with the tetrazzini that I'm going to be doing. My kids needed some bread for their sandwiches for school for lunches, and some hamburger buns for our Sloppy Joes this week we'll be having. Now our store's going to quit carrying this organic circle, and so we picked up 4, as you can see here, 4 cans of that. It was 75 cents for the cans of the Sloppy Joe mix, so because we're going to have Sloppy Joe mix, but just to have on hand because that was such a great deal for the organic. And we picked up 2 of these stewed tomatoes, some taco seasoning, and this Santa Cruz, this was on sale for $1.50. It's the raspberry lemonade. Now I'm kind of kicking myself because they had a cherry lemonade, and I'm thinking, oh, I should have got that because that sounded super good, but I just got that one for now. The last thing I picked up was this back here, and it's the green chili and lime refried beans, and those were $1, and those are the organic as well, which I thought was a pretty good deal for the organic. So yeah, guys, that is basically everything in our haul. We spent $125. We're going to be having the pizza night, the Asian food night, breakfast one night, chicken tetrazzini, and Sloppy Joes and tater tots, and then kind of just going from there. But that's kind of like what we got in mind for our meal plan. So I hope you guys enjoyed my haul, and I hope you guys are all doing really well, and I hope you guys all have a really good weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.